Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum little kids. This is Shehroz Abdullah, and now today we are going to take start with image formation and ray tracing for concave as well, for convex as well. Let me recall the previous work what we have done yesterday. It was we have discussed with what was mirrors, what was spherical mirrors, what were its two types, what were the characteristics of the wave the image formation, what were the terms associated with waves, what were the terms associated with rays, like we have discussed some of the terms: center of curvature, pole, focal length, and aperture, and principal axis. All these things we have discussed. We have discussed principal focus, we have discussed focal length for concave, convex, and all the things related to that. We have done it yesterday, right? So this was all about a previous lecture. Okay, today we are going to take start with lecture number 3, class 10 physics, third chapter, in other words chapter number 12, that is geometrical optics. We are going to discuss image formation and ray tracing today. Let's start what is happening. Look, what is ray tracing for concave mirrors? You know, ray tracing means whenever a ray is coming and striking the certain mirror, what kind of behavior it will show, which kind of path it will follow. This is known as ray tracing. So do remember one thing, what happened with concave mirrors. Whenever we discuss 4 rules over there are 4 lines we will discuss. Like if first ray comes parallel to the principal axis and strikes the concave mirror, after striking it must pass through principal focus, capital F. This is first ray. Okay, second ray, so if a ray comes and first passes through principal focus, then strikes the concave mirror, then after reflection it will become very parallel to the principal axis. Okay, third is whenever a ray is coming and passing through center of curvature, it strikes the mirror and coming back, it will follow the same path from where it come. The property of center of curvature is that it doesn't show any deviation, right? It will never show you any deviation. For example, if a ray is coming and passing through center of curvature, it will come back to the same path and it will never deviate it. Okay, the fourth thing, if a ray comes and strike the pole, so after reflection it will make I is equal to R, means incident angle will be equal to reflected angle. If a ray comes and strikes the pole and will be reflected after making I equal to R. So this was all about ray tracing of concave mirrors. Now let me discuss what is the image formation by concave mirrors. You know, we place object at different locations. The image formation will be also different in nature as well and location as well. The first case we discuss, object beyond center of curvature, that is capital C. Look, we have a concave mirror like this. We have a concave mirror like this, and this is center of curvature, this is principal focus, an object is placed beyond C. Look, this is C and object AB is object, it is placed beyond C. Now what happens over here, there are 2 light rays. The first is coming like this, very parallel to the principal axis. After striking the mirror, what does it do? It reflects and follow the path of what? Principal focus, and passes by the principal focus. Second ray comes, passes through center of curvature and again moves to the same path from where it came and never shows you any deviation, and both the rays are intersecting each other at this point. A dash, B dash, it is shown by A dash, B dash. This A dash, B dash is actually image. This is what? This is image. Now the image formed, what will be its nature? Do remember, in this case the image will be real, inverted, and smaller in size. Do remember, other word for smaller in size is diminished. Diminished means smaller in size. Now the second case we discuss, object placed at exactly C, means if we place an object at exactly center of curvature, do remember the image form will be also at exactly center of curvature. Do remember, the first ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, it is passing by principal focus. Second ray is coming and passing through principal focus, then strikes the mirror. After striking, it become very parallel to the principal axis. Done ho gaya? Okay. and from the diagram we can see that we have placed the object over here. The image is formed exactly on the same position where we have placed the object. So in this case, nature of image will be real, inverted, same in size, and where it will be located, it will be located at exactly C, right? So this is how we do with the second case. Now we discuss with the third case, object placed between F and C. Object placed between F and C. Now we have an object, we have a concave mirror over here. The first ray is coming and striking the mirror. After striking, it passes by principal focus, and secondly the second ray comes and passes through principal focus and it is reflected back, and the image is formed over here, A dash, B dash. Do remember one thing, this image form is beyond C. It is beyond C. Now what will be the nature of image formed? It will be real, it will be inverted, it will be magnified, okay? And where it will be located? It will be located beyond C. Where? It will be located beyond C. Now coming towards fourth case, object placed at F. If we place an object at exactly principal focus, what is going to happen? Do remember one thing, we have placed an object at exactly F, right? We have placed an object at exactly F. This is F, and we have placed an object over here. Okay, now what happened? The first ray is coming and striking and passing by principal focus, and it will be passing by principal focus like this, okay? And second ray, what will happen? Second ray is striking the pole and it will become very parallel to the after striking with pole, it will be reflect back by making I equal to R, and both the rays will be parallel to each other. So what will be the nature of image? The nature of image will be real, inverted, and highly magnified. Now do remember one thing, the nature of the image location will be at infinity. The image location will be what? Image location will be at infinity. Do remember, we know that parallel line meets each other at which point? Infinity. Since both these lines are reflected and now they are parallel, so it is very clear that the image form will be where? It will be at infinity. Okay, now last case we discuss, we place an object between F and P, like principal focus F and pole P, we place an object. What happens? Look, the first ray is coming and striking the mirror and passing by principal focus. Okay, second ray comes and striking the pole, right, by making I equal to R. Okay, and they are moving in reflected, and they are moving very away from each other. They are not meeting with each other. What we do? This is a very special case. This is a very special case. In this case, what we do? We stretch the rays backward. We stretch the rays backward. Why? Because they are not going to meet each other. For that purpose, we have to stretch the radiation. We have to stretch the rays back. What we do? We stretch this ray back, and we stretch this ray back, and we have found that both these rays are meeting with each other at a different location, and image form is A dash B dash. Now look. In this case, the image will be virtual. Why it is virtual? Because it is formed by stretching the rays backward. It is in dotted form, okay? Erect means straight. Like we have placed an object like this, AB, the image formed is also A dash B dash, like in the same direction they are. Enlarged mean definitely we have an object of this size, the image form is slightly enlarged, okay? Then we have image location. Do remember one thing, in this case the image form will be behind the mirror. Is it clear till here? Okay. Now we are going to discuss ray tracing for convex mirrors and image formation by convex mirrors we are going to discuss. Do remember for ray tracing of convex mirror, what is happening? Look, we have taken a convex mirror like this. An object AB is placed over here. From this object AB, 4 rays are coming. The first ray is coming very parallel to the principal axis, and it is reflected as shown by the first ray, this one. Okay, what we do? We stretch the ray back, okay, like this. Done. Now what happened? The second ray comes and it strikes with this point. Since this point is passing through center of curvature like this, okay, so it will not show you any deviation. It will move back as it is. Okay, third ray is coming and striking at this point. It is reflected back like this. This is one. this is third ray. We stretch this ray also back at this point. Similarly, the fourth ray comes and strikes the pole. Okay, it is reflected like this. We also reflect this ray back, and we have found that they are going to meet at this point, which is called F, but it is behind the mirror. Okay. Now, this was all about ray tracing of convex mirrors. Now we discuss image formation by convex mirror. Do remember one thing: wherever you place the object from convex mirror, the image formed will be always between pole and principal focus. Since in case of concave mirrors, we were changing the position of object, the nature of image as well as location were also changing, but this is not something over here in convex case. In convex case, it's quite simple. Wherever we place the object, the nature of image and location is not going to change. This is the property of the convex mirror. That is why. Okay, we have a convex mirror like this. Okay, we have placed an object over here in form of AB. The first ray is coming very parallel to the principal axis and it is moved over there. Okay, now second ray is struck at pole and it is reflected back, right? So what we do, we stretch the rays back, like we stretch the rays back over here, this ray as well and this ray as well, and we have found that the image A dash B dash is formed, and this image is actually between P and F. This image is where? Between P and F. And do remember this thing, the image form nature will be virtual, upright and smaller in size. So we can say that wherever from a convex mirror we are going to place an image, we are going to place an object, the image form will be always between principal focus F and pole P. Okay, now what, do remember one thing what we have done over here. Now let me summarize today's work. What happened in today's work, we have discussed ray tracing and image formation by concave mirror as well, for convex mirrors as well. In case of concave mirror ray tracing, we have discussed 4 rays with diagram, with their path they follow, and similarly in case of image formation by concave mirror, we have discussed 5 of the cases. We were placing the object at different locations, for example at beyond C, at C, between C and F, at F, between F and P, and we were observing that where the images are going to form and what will be the behavior of the image, what will be the nature of the image, and what will be the image formation location. We have discussed all these things in detail. You can see it over here. Okay, after that we move towards image formation and ray tracing toward of what? Of convex mirrors, and we have discussed the ray tracing for convex mirrors. We have discussed 4 of the rays over here. We were having a convex mirror over here. 4 rays were coming and they were striking at different points on convex mirrors, and we have stretched the rays back and they are going to meet each other at point F over there. Okay, and they were meeting at point F. And now similarly we have discussed image formation by convex mirrors as well. What is happening over here, we have a convex lens and we have placed an object AB over there. Do remember one thing, wherever from a convex mirror you are going to place an object, the image form will be always in between F and P. Do remember one thing, the image will be virtual, upright and smaller in size. So this was today's lecture. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz. Fi Aman Allah.